Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Thank you for watching. Today's video is going to be all about the fellas, finally. I've done makeup and laser and all this extra stuff, but today, fellas, this is for you. I've been thinking about doing this video for a while now, but now I think it's actually perfect timing because it is the holiday time. So I did say this video is for the fellas, but ladies, you're going to enjoy it as well. I'm going to be doing the top 5 best fragrances for men, in my opinion, of course. Some of them it is like, you know, it gets a lot of reviews and everything, but for the most part, it's gonna be what I think are the best 5 fragrances popping right now in 2018. So ladies, listen up. You're gonna find something for your man, your uncle, a co-worker, your daddy. You can take daddy however you want it, whichever one. And fellas, definitely take some notes because hygiene and a good cologne is definitely on the list at the top 2, and it's not 2, so stay tuned. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, now coming in at number 5 is going to be Versace Denim Blue. Can you see that? The cap is nice and cute, nice gold, blue bottle. This is gonna be their newest fragrance. I think it came out 2017. I like it. It's nice and smooth. It's sweet, but not like flowery, of course. It's sweet in a masculine way. The notes in this one, it's a citrusy aquatic scent with a sweet, smooth finish. So what that means is citrus, not too much of on the lemon side, but fresh. Like just think of fresh cleaning, fresh type of smell. When it comes to aquatic means like fresh and clean, like fresh out the shower. So picture a citrus scent on the fresh side, aquatic on the fresh side as well, but then it has something sweet and smooth to just let it go nice and just good on the skin. This, the type of man that I describe, like I feel like this is a nice, humble soul. Like he wants to, you know, get compliments and know that he smells good, but not in an overwhelming way. Because if so, he would have went with something way stronger. And I know he wants to be noticed because you wouldn't wear something on this level. He could have went way lighter. There's a scent called Versace Eau Fresh by Versace, of course. And that one would have been the lightest, you know, smell me only if you hug me type of scent. This one is a step above. So like I said, I think that this is for the humble man who maybe even if you're just starting out with the collection and you want something like nice and smooth but not too overwhelming, I would say the Versace Denim Blue. Now number 4. People are going to be surprised that it's number 4. Don't kill me. People are probably going to think that it should be higher, but number 4 is going to be Subbatch by Dior. This is how it looks in the packaging. If you can see, it's a little bright ting and whatnot. It's number 4 only because, okay, it came out in about 2016, so a lot of people already have it. It smells really, really good. One thing I can say, it smells different on every single man. Like, every time I sprayed it to recommend it, it smells different literally on everybody. This is a little secret that I used to do. I'm not embarrassed to say it either because I want y'all to know how good it smells. When I used to do makeup for Dior Cosmetics, this is when it first came out, 2016, yeah. So I used to spray it on the blotting card, whether a man was coming or not. I used to just spray it in the air and just like smell the blotting paper like a man, like it's just a man's scent. Like not only is it like masculine, it had a lot of like, it has lavender, patchouli, sandalwood and vanilla notes in there. So even by the notes you can tell like it's going to be something that's nice and smooth but then also masculine. If I mention cedarwood, sandalwood, amberwood, any kinds of woods, that makes it warm and masculine. Patchouli, bergamot is in there as well. And the vanilla, all of that, it makes it nice and smooth, so it's like appealing to go on to. Like I said, that's a man's smell. They used to actually call Subbatch the panty dropper when I was working. So is it still the panty dropper? I would give it a yes. A yes to that. It's a yes for me, dog. And it's number 4, probably only because it isn't the newest thing, but that doesn't even matter. When I say that because it's not new, I really mean because a lot of people have it and a lot of men don't like to smell like everybody else. But as I said, it smells different on everybody, I feel like. That brings me to my next point. They have a perfume version of it now. So if you have owned Subbatch and maybe you thought that it didn't last, like you loved it, but it didn't last long enough, go ahead and purchase the perfume version. That one's gonna guarantee you an 8 to 10 hour wear, which should be long enough for whatever you're doing with it. Do I recommend this one? Of course. Number 4, super, super, super good. It's the penny dropper. Get you some. Now, moving on to number 3. Number 3 is probably, out of all of them, I think I'm gonna really put everyone on to number 3 because for some reason it's really not that popular. I think it should be. It smells super good. The price range could be higher than what it actually is, but it's not. So with that being said, number 3 is going to be a Cartier fragrance. I hope it's turned the right way. It's a Cartier fragrance called Passion Noir. This smells like, honestly, everything to me. I'm gonna put this one in the air actually, because I have a lot of these, so we'll just spray that one out. It just smells like a good job. Like, it smells like a 401k plan, and like, honestly, not even joking around. Like, it just smells like the sexiest man with a coin. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know why am I doing this? Why am I doing these reviews when I'm be saying some outlandish stuff? It smells really good. I think that, one, it lasts super long. Let's get that in there. The smell, like, literally is gonna be in my house for a really long time. But the scent alone is like, you want to know that person. I feel like whoever walks into the room and smells like this, like a businessman, if you're going to a meeting, but also if you're going to a date right after that meeting, like, this is what women want to smell when we come in for that hug. And it's a lingering scent that isn't strong, it isn't spicy or anything like that. With that being said, let's go into the notes. The notes for that one is going to be fresh citrus notes balanced with woody notes, which makes it be exactly what I described. So remember I said before, the wood notes are going to be more the stronger, warmer scents that's going to last a longer time. But then once you add some sweeter, balanced citrus scents, it just makes the best combination. This would have been my number 1, I'm not going to lie. It would have been my number 1 if number 2 and number 3 didn't have the 2 things that I think this one is missing. We're getting close, fellas. Are you paying attention and knowing which one is gonna make ladies smell you and know that you are the one? Number 2 is gonna be something that probably somebody's waiting for me to say, because you know that it's a staple. Like, I think that every man, I don't care who you are, if you play sports, if you're a businessman, if you're you want something for a day-to-day, like if you have a collection, if you don't, every single man should have number 2, which is going to be, can you guess? Chanel Blue. Everyone must have this one. Every man should have that in your collection. Period. I don't care. I don't want to hear an excuse, nothing. Everyone should have this one. You cannot say you like Fred cologne or you collect cologne or anything like that without having Chanel Blue in your collection. The one that I actually showed is going to be the Chanel, that's a smaller box, of course. This is going to be the Chanel Blue Parfum. So in fragrances, it's going to be eau de toilette, eau de parfum, and then just parfum. Not perfume, which people associate with women's fragrances. Parfum just means that it has the highest level of oil in it. The toilettes, they have oil in it as well. Don't get me wrong, because I hate when people say like, oh yeah, toilettes are just alcohol based. None of them are alcohol based. If it was alcohol based, we would burn, period. Or if it only had alcohol in it, it would be a problem. The reason why alcohol is placed into fragrances is so longevity wise. Like, that's like when you make a any type of like a detox water or anything like that, you put certain things in there to keep it from rotting, basically. So back to the Chanel. Sorry, I got distracted. Back to the Chanel. This one is gonna be probably one of the longest lasting fragrances for men that I know. The reason why it is number 2 is because every man can wear this, every man can like this. I never sprayed this for anyone or been around anyone who had it on and didn't like it. If you are into lighter scents, Chanel, especially this one, the Parfum, it's not light, but for some reason, everybody likes it. Like, literally, women, don't get me started. That's gonna be your top gift, birthday gift, Father's Day, Christmas is your top gift because it smells like it's another man's. If you haven't noticed, most of my scents so far are all men's type of scents. Like, it's warm. It's like when I hug you, I want to smell it and like linger. I hope I'm not making facial expressions like hug you and smell it. But that's what it is. This one, let's get into the notes and I can describe it a little bit better. So remember what I said before about the woods. So of course, the Chanel has sandalwood, which is my favorite. Lasts really long, makes it warm without being spicy or anything like that. They also have some aromatic, fresh type of notes, which is gonna keep it from getting too strong and making it go to like a grandfather scent where it's like, no shade to the granddaddies and whatnot, but you don't want something that's like, it smells like it was made in like the 60s, something like that, because at that time everybody used to like really, really strong scents. Now it's going to more of a smooth, sweet, but masculine type of generation. So Chanel embodies all of that. So I know I'm making it seem like that's my number one, but we're gonna go into number one and you'll understand the difference to why number one is number one. So we've made it. It wasn't that hard, it wasn't that long, right? Number one is gonna be just like number three, where I said I feel like I'm putting people on to it. Not as much though, because literally people don't know about Cartier and their fragrances. Number one, it's YSL. Most men are already like, I know YSL. Like, what is she talking about? Most women, same thing, you've heard of it. But the newest YSL, number one, Y by YSL. This is my personal number one men's fragrance in 2018. It did come out in 2018, the perfume version at least. The Toilette might have came out in 2017. Don't quote me. But no, you can't quote me. It's either 2017 or 2018. The reason why this is my number one, let me show you how the bottle actually looks. This is the perfume bottle, that's why it's darker here. The Toilette would have been like this lighter color, if you can see it. It would have been the lighter color all throughout. This is the perfume that they just made. It's gonna be a little bit more stronger. Let's get into it. Let's get into this. That's my favorite. Oh my God. Anyway, so this one is it's masculine. It definitely is masculine. But if you were to spray on a blotting paper, which is what a associate, like if you go to Macy's, Neiman's, wherever, they're gonna put it on a blotting card. The blotting cards, it could be your best friend because you don't want to smell, put like the perfume all over you, but it also can be like your worst enemy. Certain scents, especially if it has like, even like coffee notes in it or really sweet notes in it, you're going to spray that, like this one and the Denim Blue. If you were to spray that on a blotting card, it's going to smell like fruits. Like you're going to be like, why is this so sweet? This is not a masculine scent. You're going to judge it completely wrong. This needs to be on skin. Attention. This needs to be on skin for you to really get the full effect of it. Let's get into the notes for this one, please. So some of the notes are going to be things that you've heard of before, which is like musk, sage, cedar, different notes like that. Even like the woods, like different kinds of woody notes. But what was in this one that's different is ginger. I do not judge ginger as in the way that it smells in a drink. Ginger in a fragrance clearly smells completely, completely different. This is number one because I just want to hold it. Like, it's really that good. We can spray this one in the air too because I don't want to mix with the Passion. Whatever. It's worth the try. Oh my God. Y'all don't understand. I'm not being dramatic for the video. I'm not getting paid by YSL. I wish that I was because I would literally advertise this on my forehead. It's that real to me. It's literally that real to me. So why it's so good? It's masculine, but then those notes that I just mentioned on top of it with the ginger, it makes the perfect balance. I don't know, YSL doesn't have a nose. If they did, I would have to meet them, literally. The perfect balance. I don't know how they even thought of to put those notes together to make this type of scent, but it's super, super, super good. I put this as number one also because to me, it's the cuddle scent. Subbatch, I said it was a panty dropper. So men, you're probably just like, I want the panty dropper. But the cuddle scent is like, that's the one that you literally want to hold on to. I've smelled this on a man and that's exactly the response that it had on me. Like, I just wanted to stick on like forever. The smell is, it just smells like a masculine man, but then out of nowhere, it gets really sweet and smooth to where it's just like, come here in a aggressive way. And then when you get there, it's just like, now relax. And it's like, okay, Teddy. Oh my God. Wow. I need to relax because as of now, I'm only spraying that in the air is not being sprayed on any man. I really just laughed mad hard, like, wow. So as I said, it has the perfect two combinations of aggressiveness and also being subtle. The toilette, I'm not gonna lie to you, me spraying the perfume in the air just now was probably one of the first times that I actually smelt it in the air. Delicious, but I can tell the difference. I can tell that, unless it's the Passion Noir that was in the air as well, I can tell that this one is a little bit stronger. So perfect for the winter time. Yeah, winter time, you want to go with the more warm scents. Everything that I showed actually is perfect for the winter time. Even the Denim Blue, which is more, that's going to be the lightest scent. Even that one, since it has warm scents, warm notes in there, perfect for the winter time. The Toilette of the Y is gonna be, you know, of course, the lighter version, super good for summertime, fresh and clean. The perfume, if need be, if you feel like certain scents don't last on you, go ahead and get the perfume. Both of them are super good. As I said, this is my number one. If you're gonna go and check it out, do not spray this on a blotting card. You're gonna hate it only because it smells really sweet. You may not hate it, because I have people love it as well, but you'll love it more if it goes directly onto clean skin. As I said before, ladies, you watching this, you're debating which one you want to get for your man, go ahead, try it. You're probably going to be stuck on the top two, Chanel, and maybe even the Subbatch, but please don't sleep on the Y. The Y, in my opinion, is going to be the best scent of 2018. Yes, I'm putting it out there. The best cologne that came out for men for 2018. So that was all. That was my top 5 best men's scents in 2018. Fellas, I hope you learned something. Maybe you have some of these as part of your collection, which is really good because ladies are watching you. Whoever's texting me, I'm busy. Ladies, I hope you know what to buy your man for. I hope you know what to buy your man for the holidays, or your dad, like literally your uncle, whatever, based on the things that I said. If you guys have any questions, comments, statements, agreements, disagreements, go ahead and comment in my comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you for watching always. Katya. That's